every successful person can ascribe their achievements to a community, to their own tribe. So the question I have here for you today is, who is your tribe? I'm Kelvin Umechukwu, a community builder and an entrepreneur. And over the next few minutes, I'll be taking you through a journey of why community is important, or why finding your tribe is important, how I found my tribe, how you can find yours, and how this might be a solution to loneliness. Loneliness, just like hunger or thirst, is a feeling that something is missing. I don't know if anybody here has felt like that before. Okay. And a study in 2020 showed that 71% of millennials and 79% of Gen Zs actually feel lonely. And this is in a significantly greater proportion than any other generation in the past. Now, as humans, we have been engineered for many challenges. But there's one thing that we are not designed for, and that is loneliness. We are not made to be alone. In the beginning of time, humans, we've always sought to become part of a community. We did this for feeding, shelter, protection, support. And yes, our basic needs have evolved, but the need and the importance of community is also still as important today as it was then. Or maybe the purpose has only changed. Now we need community for motivation, for support, for learning, for strength. When we were growing up, we were all incorporated automatically into communities, yes? You grow up being a part of a family, a part of a village, a religious organization, or even your school. You did not have any control over it, yeah? But you got the benefits of being a part of that community. I remember in secondary school, I had a friend of mine, Emmanuel. His dad was a computer engineer at Halliburton. And his dad always brought back computers for him, and so he brought those computers to school. And just by the mere fact that I was in this class, in this community with Emmanuel, I had my first interaction with computer very early. And I also was able to save money to buy my first computer from Emmanuel, just because I was part of the community that Emmanuel is. So we get a lot of benefits from just being part of certain communities, from your family and the rest. But if you notice, as you continue to grow older, that starts changing. You're no longer automatically incorporated into communities. And sadly, sometimes there's even a selection process and you don't make the cut. I know some people wanted to be part of OAU. They wanted the benefits that comes with being part of OAU, but they did not get through the post-jam. And just like that, they are no longer part of the community. I remember that I liked to play football when I was younger. Don't ask me if I play football now. But when I was younger, I liked to play football. And I wanted to be a part of this football team. If you see them, they were always just looking like the big boys back then in my area. I wanted to be a part of it. Now I did not make the cut. Who knows if today I would have been playing for Basa. Who knows? Just the same way I wanted to be a very good PES player. Who knows PES? Pro Evolution Soccer. Back then. But just the same way, I did not make the cut. And you see, it's very easy for me to just say I did not make the cut. And we move on with our lives. But There's some things that we miss out by just not making that cut. First is that we miss out the benefits of being a part of that community. Yes? The other thing is that you are deprived of the learning opportunities that you might have gotten by just being a part of that community. So you don't even get better at that thing you wanted to get better at just because you're no longer part of the community. And I would see community play out in different ways in my own journey. So when I was going to come into university, I made a decision that I was going to find my own tribe. And that if I did not find one, I was going to create mine. See, the importance of community, one thing that is important is that there must be similarities between all of the community members, yes? Whether it's the geography, a language, an idea, passion. The people that organized TEDxOAU now, they had one similar idea, a drive. They just wanted to organize this and make it the best. So when I was going to come into school, the university, I had to find the people that had the same similar ideas and had the similar drive as I did. And so at the time, I used to use a platform called To Go. I don't know if anybody knows To Go. Okay. So I read the news back then, and I saw that the people that built To Go, they just crossed 20 million users. And 17 million of them were in Nigeria. I was like, wow. I was in secondary school there, and there was just this thing in me that I said, I wanted to build that, my own version. Yes? And so I came into school just wanting to learn to code. I studied mechanical engineering, so you understand that it's not even close. But I started looking for someone, and when I went to my department, I found someone that was learning to code just like I am, Kunle, and we became best buddies. I never knew this then, but I was basically building my tribe at the time. So the first way that I found my tribe was by locating people that I admire and people that I wanted to learn from. So I found Kunle, and then we found Ademola. And just like that, we built a platform called Voice App on campus here that was used by over 3,000 students back in 2015. That's the same way I met my current co-founder, who was building something called iRepOU back then. I reached out to him saying, I like this thing that you're doing. I also built Voice App. And we connected there just as builders, driven by the same goal. And immediately after school, I got my first job from him because he had finished school earlier and he had started a company called HostCabal. Today, we are both co-founders of a company that has just raised $4 million in seed round. The second way that I found my tribe was by spending time in places where I knew that I would be if I became everything that I wanted to be. And that's how I found a place called iLab. I was a mechanical engineering, but this place was located in White House. These were builders, people that wanted to just build, they tinker with technology a lot. And I found myself part of that community by just trying to apply myself, by wanting to contribute to what they were doing. And that community have grown today to people that are successful in every way that they found themselves today. The third way is by applying yourself. You know the people that you look up to, people that you want to do similar things like they have done. How do you volunteer? How do you apply yourself? These are the three most important ways that I have been able to find my tribe, and I think that you can do the same. See, finding your tribe is super important because right now, my tribe is where I get my support. It is made up of my support structure. the people that I can be vulnerable with, the people that I can share everything with, the people that can be there for me, and also the people that I can be there for. This is a call for us to basically grow and win with our own community. So instead of looking out for a lot of mentors, maybe you should be looking out for your peers. People that have similar drives as you do. People that are interested in the same things as you are. And there is a deeper importance why this is actually more important than ever. The CDC have been able to tie loneliness to a lot of long-lasting chronic diseases, paralysis, heart problems. And today, a lot of people would say they are depressed and they have mental issues. And I believe that one of the few things that can help in solving that problem is that you have a tribe of people that you can share things with, you can be open with. So this is a call for you not to settle, not to wait to be picked. I want you to go out there, find your tribe. And if you don't find yours, what do? Thank you.